Hello, gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony M, the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. Today we are playing The Chase. We're on episode 23 now, and yeah, it's going to be a fun one. And some of the events are going to overlap slightly with one of the other games. And but yeah, first of all, would each of the players like to introduce / describe their characters?
Alright, so I'll go then. I am playing Big Man, the biggest man in the party. He is the auto gnome. He is an auto gnome that is just obsessed with information.
Yep.
Wrong thing.
I play Damocles Ulis, who is a Levistus tiefling, who is a paladin bard
That
warlock.
wasn't intentional.
Currently staring at a pile of bones and armor on a
Yep, well...
dark flight of stairs.
Who next?
I can go next.
Awesome.
I am Rob. I play Rivis, the Triton Barbarian Paladin.
Woot woot. And that leaves us with Blood Dancer and Amira. Who's going to go next?
I can go next.
Yay, Amira.
My name is Amanda. I play Amira, a tiny dragon person.
Yes, a barbarian kobold, which is just great. And finally, Jan.
I play Blood Dancer, the sassy half-orc, who's very mysterious. Totally mysterious.
Yep. Sure.
That is me.
Okay. So, because this group have been trying since day one to escape from the drow and get to the surface. That was the whole premise of the campaign. That's why it was called The Chase, because they were being chased. And the drow were trying to catch them before they escaped. They managed to shake the drow by hiding out in the Necropolis and have done some favors and negotiated to have an escort take them to the surface. Unfortunately, their escort is a somewhat broken Death Knight, member of the NightGuard, like basically their cops, the Necropolis cops, called Goodwin, and yeah, he's missing some bits. But to make matters worse, as they're climbing this staircase that originates in the mansion district of the Necropolis and comes out in the catacombs of the Sculbanian Palace up on the surface, suddenly Goodwin collapses. He goes from being an animated skeleton in a suit of armor with green fire burning in his eye sockets to just a pile of bones on the floor. How do you all react?
God. Why does this have to happen to us? I say we ditch him.
Bob says.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Rivis, you're also a full Death Knight now, aren't you? You're not.
No, not Rivis.
No.
No, that's the other one. That's the other character. Yep.
Triton.
Yes.
Doi. Yeah, the Triton is fine. Everybody in this party... Yeah, nobody in this party is necrotic, right?
I think so.
Amira?
Everybody and I. Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Kobold.
Somebody
Amira.
is a reborn.
The kobold is a
Somebody
reborn. Yeah. So, Amira, you're feeling a little weak right now.
Blood Dancer undead?
Blood Dancer's not undead.
No, he's got that warlock thing and the College of Shadows, so I don't think he'd be affected.
No, he wouldn't be affected by this. No.
Okay, then he just panics.
How does Amira feel? Like, you're not used to not feeling strong. This is weird. Well, ruh-roh.
I'll probably tell the party that I'm feeling weird.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to turn to them and say, I'm not feeling so good?
Yes.
The necrotic must have been doing something to keep you alive, or I guess
Why would
feeling
you?
good.
Why would you assume that?
Ah, true, yeah.
You haven't got a lot of
He's
information
smart.
to go on yet.
Yeah. Oh, but
Don't know what to
River's
say.
just saying maybe there's some kind of anti-necromancy nearby.
Maybe there is. Amakos is going to kneel down by the NightGuard, the Death Knight, limp form, and try and investigate it.
Go ahead. Roll investigation.
I'm doing it.
I pay 1,500.
Yeah, no. I think he slipped on a banana skin.
He's knock it off, Goodwin. Wake up.
Yeah. What's he doing?
Stop
Sleeping
napping.
on the job again. Yeah. Can't get the staff. It's supposed to be our guide.
Yeah, you
Jesus,
can't take a
the
break.
stairway doesn't seem to have any passages off it so far. I don't
No,
know
it's
which
just a-
turnings to take.
It's a spiral staircase up. There are no turnings. You just up. Keep going up. But still.
I'm going to turn to Big Man and say, "Hey, Big Man, you know magic stuff. What's going on?"
I'm not quite sure. Let me check. And can I hit it with a detect magic?
Have you
Just
talked to people about getting tobacco yet or no?
do I have that? I don't think I have. I don't have a detect magic. Damn.
What do you have?
Charlie still hasn't.
I have identify,
No.
and I have identify and very good investigation.
You do have detect
So-
magic, you just don't have it prepared at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and do the detect magic on the Death Knight, specifically like his sword.
His sword still has that necromancy ping on it, but it's weakened, it's diminished. And you also know, okay, you know how when a comet comes into proximity of something with a gravitational field, it grows a tail. There's not actually like but people when people think of a comet, they usually draw the tail streaking behind it,
Why did we not
like
just
it's
go the wagon
like a
round the
trail.
Liverpool planning?
But no, that's actually particles of the comet itself being pulled towards the nearest dense object. And in this case,
I just
the nimbus of magic that's on this, that you can see on this sword when you cast detect magic, is being pulled down back towards the necropolis.
Who's seeing that?
So that's what Rivis has identified. Whether he tells the rest of the party is up to him. So he says, so he's kind of still alive, but something is pulling all the magic back to the Necropolis.
Why would it be doing that? I think someone down there's annoyed that we took him with us. He was meant to stay there. Okay, so why is Amira looking a bit pale? Because Amira
Oh yeah,
not
you're...
NightGuard.
If you look back, if Rivis were to look in Amira's direction, he would see a similar effect. The necrotic energy that's keeping her alive. PM to hold what? What does PM to hold mean? Permission from player. Okay. So basically what you're saying is Blood Dancer would go over and give Amira a cuddle.
That's okay with Amir. I'm basically asking for permission to hold someone else's character before I actually do it in game.
You know, they can refuse you in character too.
Yeah.
That would probably be... I can't
Not
find...
really understanding what's happening because he can't communicate. And out of concern for the little kobold he's become quite fond of, he goes over to try and kind of like help her up and offer to carry her.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not she accepts it, I do not know.
I'll start like freaking out at first, and then I'll calm down and just be like, "Ah, fine."
Like a cat that's just accepted its fate.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess his saddle was slipping.
There we go. Okay. So, Big Man has suggested that you leave the dead way behind. Rivis is going to give Amira a piggyback by the looks of it.
That's only if she's unable to move under her own feet.
Indeed. Now, I know I didn't do a full recap of everything that happened last game, so if you want, we can backpedal a little bit, and we can do a full recap of what happened last time.
No, it's fine. I just thought you were like trying something new. You know, you like we don't need to keep doing like long recaps of everything that's happened before. We could just do like a shorter one, like a scene setting one, rather than a going through everything one.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I was just wondering.
What do you guys think?
I kind of vibe with it. Yeah.
Like this.
I kind of like that.
Cool. All right, let's keep going then.
More time in game, more time playing.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine we've got to find the source of this issue. Just in case.
What can we do again for necrotic magic, though, Big Man? Maybe he's probably safe on these stairs. Maybe we should just carry on. Look, we're so close to the surface. How long have we been trying to reach the surface? I've been trying to reach the surface since the drought first let us go on this stupid chase game of theirs, and this is the closest I've ever come. I don't think that I can have got it in me to turn back.
Dakota, right to the left.
Maybe if you get far enough away from whatever it is that's doing this, Amira and Goodwin will be alright again.
Oh, yes, I guess we move.
Let's just carry Goodwin with us.
Yeah, who's
You're
taking who's taking Bag of Bones?
I'll take the head end. I'll take the head end. Someone grab his feet.
Do we really need him though?
Yeah.
Says Rivers.
Well, yeah, we brought him with us. If we leave him on the stairs, who knows what might happen to him?
Damakos.
He's currently defenseless.
Damakos, make an insight check for me.
Yeah, the barbers have got a like whole load of fire guns. I need to change his hair also.
Nine. Okay, yeah, you do think you need the whole body. Blood Dancer, or anybody, anyone else for that matter, want to make an insight check?
I will roll the insight.
You may not understand them, but you see them struggling to pick up this bag of bones.
Just picked an order up from Shona, and then probably gonna go bullhammering.
Oh, that was meant to be +3, so
There'll be a 10.
that's actually like an 11.
No.
Oh yeah, 10.
Oh, you haven't seen the finished house yet, have you?
Okay. Yep. Clearly, if you want to bring the NightGuard with you, you're going to have to bring all his bones and armor as well.
Hello.
Yep, everything. Take the whole caboodle.
Blood Dancer.
I'll get the head end. Blood Dancer, you pick up the feet.
Yeah, he'll
Go.
Slight problem.
He'll
Yeah.
Without the necromancy to hold him together.
So,
As you
falling
pick,
apart.
as you try to pick him up by the shoulders, you just lift his cuirass away from his greaves, and the bones just sort of fall out of it and go plink, plink, plink down the steps.
Uh-oh. We've
down
got a
to try and
jigsaw
grab them.
situation here. It's
I'm
pieced
already
together
running
the
down the
NightGuard
stairs.
time.
running.
You're trying to catch all the bits.
Yes. You hear him mutter in his native language. You assume it's cursed words.
Hey, wait, Blood Dancer. Listen, I've just remembered all that they needed to bring him back initially was his sword. Remember, we got the sword pieces from Chadra. Maybe all we need is the sword.
Maybe.
That'd be stupid. If it was stored in the sword, then it.
Maybe that's all we need.
If it was
Because
stored,
that's all we bought back from Chadra. A
You're
dancer!
wrong.
Come back!
You might have to put your hand on Blood Dancer's shoulder and sort of.
Big man, shout in Elvish after Blood Dancer to come back.
I don't know Elvish.
Thought you knew Elvish.
No.
He had to use tongues to communicate before.
Who knows Elvish? Anyone?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna put like a couple more like.
Nobody knows the king.
Okay.
Fine. Tongs, and then he's gonna shout. Wait up! We got. What were we saying?
We just need the sword. We just need the sword.
We just need the sword.
I've remembered that's all we bought back from Chadra's was shards of the sword, so that's clearly all you need to revive a Death Knight.
Runs back up. Okay.
So, Damakos is just going to pick up the sword.
Fingers crossed they fashion a backpack, shove all the bones and such in it, and just carry this dude.
Maybe there. Just to, bring that point up a little bit.
I have a bag of.
Okay, well,
I have a bag of
jumble.
HP pounding.
Same.
You want to shove all of the bits of Goodwin in the bag of holding?
See if you can find all
Now
these
we
bits.
have to run out. Look, I think we can just get the sword. I think we're all right.
I mean, if you manage to put him back together, but you're missing a couple of vertebrae and a rib or two as well, that would be kind of fitting. With his whole, I'm missing some bits. You didn't put me back together right.
Yeah, that was Blaze on the wagon.
You didn't come with
Okay,
instructions,
right,
I'm
guys.
sorry.
Are we just taking the sword, or are we putting all the bits in the dancer's bag of holding? What should we do in here? Guys, let's take a vote.
Which one would be easier? Ask the question. Probably just the sword.
Yeah, the sword is easier.
I
but
say the sword.
the dancer's already stuffing things in the bag of holding.
Blaze got her, I was fine.
At this point, you hear the sounds of fighting above.
Sure.
Ooh. Sounds like our ticket out.
Join the fight is our ticket out. Very optimistic, big man.
Well,
Hey.
I just showed her.
there's
Feeling
the only
alright?
way. So, I mean, quite literally, the only way is up. So, I imagine
Let's go.
this
Let's go.
place has
Let's
some
grab
sort of
everything we need
protector.
to grab. Let's go. Are we going to try and take these suckers by surprise?
Yes.
Just going to charge in.
I was wondering what house she bought.
I would prefer the surprise option.
Ah!
You still got a little way.
If
If you're gonna run up the remaining stairs, by the time you get to the fight, you're gonna be fucking exhausted.
Nice.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, I've just been
Let's
playing
just go
with
up at a normal pace.
I have no
Mhm.
idea.
Taking reasonable care.
Assess the situation before we decide what we do.
Sounds like a plan.
For one not wanting to see it.
Barbarian is slightly under the weather, so that's almost a good thing in these circumstances. So she just can't just run straight to the sounds of battle.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Okay, let's go then.
We move. Onwards to Narnia.
To where?
Narnia, he said.
Like some place in the Feywilds, you big man?
Oh,
we're not there anymore.
Oh yes. It's someplace, probably. I just said whatever came to mind first.
Okay, who's carrying the kobold? Rivers is carrying the kobold.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think
Other than her, I think I'm the next strongest. So
Hmm.
Yep. So, as weak as she is at the moment, you're probably going to have to use one hand just to support her. Make sure she doesn't fall off your back. Unless you have some way of tying her on.
Got any rope?
why don't you check and see if I have rope? I don't think I do though.
Damocos does.
I got some rope.
I've got. Oh, I don't take that one.
I will tie
That's the wardrobe.
Amira to you with my rope.
Question. Are you going to tie her so that her front is facing Damocos's, Rivers' back? So, like a proper, backpack
No,
situation?
I'm gonna tie them back to back. So she's got her arms free. She's
So
dangling
she
like
could-
a toddler on in a.
So she could literally have Rivers' back. Yeah.
She could literally have his back. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tie her on that way round, back to back.
Nice. Cool.
So they could like basically fight in two directions as a sort of thing.
Yeah. Not going to be able to sneak up on
C-3PO
Rivers at the moment.
backpack.
C-3PO backpack, exactly. Indeed. So she can do the whole watch out.
That was same as last time.
Okay, so you make your way up the stairs. The sounds of fighting diminishes. At least we learned something new. I promise not to use later. Okay.
I see you've got chat books on the cabinet.
Jeff is plotting. Alright.
Yeah.
So, as you get to the top of the staircase,
I really like it. You've done really well.
you see several bodies on the stairs. Some of them ghoul, some of them
I've never had that problem, but
looking
yes.
like human town guard, and some drow.
A real mixed bag here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take the.
I was just going to give one of the drow corpses a kick and sit down the stairs a bit.
Rivis also kicks in his.
Rivis is doing the same thing.
Some of these corpses seem to have been there longer than others.
Yeah, I was.
Rivis and Damakos, can you each roll a d20?
What, sorry?
Roll a d20.
Ah.
Okay. So, the Damakos, the one that you nudge with your foot, is seems fresh enough. But the one that Damakos kicks is putrefied. Sorry? The Rivis kicks. Meh. Is putrid enough for his foot to go into the body of the corpse. Covering his foot in rancid, rotting. Bleh.
Yeah.
You got yuck all over your foot there, Rivis. Do you want to wipe it off? Not me. Oh,
I'll think about
sorry.
it.
What? So, does anybody have prestidigitation?
I will, very well, I can presto if you want. Where do you want prestoing?
His foot.
And he would just cut. Yeah, he'll presto his foot.
Which ability, which feature of presto are you gonna use?
I'll presto one to clean it off.
Okay, so you're gonna use the ability to clean an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Yeah, and then presto to create a nice smell.
Nice. Cool.
How does Big Man know what a nice smell is?
He does have nostrils.
He just has he has olfactory senses.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can turn them off any time, but mostly they're on.
All right.
He wants to experience the world, right? Taking notes includes smells.
Exactly. Oh, hang on.
Okay, I guess we carry on up.
Mm-hmm.
Has any of these corpses got anything
I'm
interesting?
guessing, based on the fact that
Investigate
there's two different drow bodies of different levels of decomposition. This seems like some sort of staging point that the surface people stop anyone from coming up.
That's a reasonable assumption. What's that roll for there, Damakos?
Investigating some of the bodies, see if we've got anything useful on them.
Okay.
Quick once over.
A lot of the older ones have already been looted. But the newer drow have light armor, short swords, hand crossbows, stuff like that. You hear a voice above you say, "Stop dawdling, I don't have all day."
Have we got any more of that potion left? Make it look different.
I can hear you, you know.
I'm trying to think. Let's see, hi!
Who is this disembodied voice above us?
A figure comes into view, comes down the stairs enough to come into view. And you see a drow. A very well-dressed drow. Looking like they're wearing much better gear than the random rank and file drow that you've already stepped over.
I'll go ahead and check the weapon.
Seems I've caught you. Time to go home, slaves.
No way. This is not happening. We're going on. You can try and stop us, or you can get out of the way. Do you know what? I don't even care which. In actual fact, I'd prefer to kill you.
Can I drop a fireball?
I try and intimidate this person.
It sounds like you're initiating combat, and certainly the drow interprets it that way, since in response to you saying you can try and stop us or you can get out of our way, in fact I'd prefer to fight you, he would draw his sword and say, very well. One thing you notice about this sword, he doesn't so much draw it as summon it to his hand. And it's made of shadow. Roll initiative.
Ooh.
Ooh. I forgot the R.
R. Yep, you did. Holy shit. That's a really good roll.
Oh.
Blood Dancer, what was
very badly.
Blood Dancer, what was the O for? Did you just figure out why there's two sets of bodies?
I can't remember.
A different party.
Yes. Question: Does the shadow make the you-know-what come out, or is it still chilling in the mind?
There is something about the energy that comes off that blade that seems familiar. Like you got a strong, like, deja vu sense, and some other part of your personality is fighting for control. It's up to you whether you let it.
Rivis hasn't rolled. Rob, you gonna roll initiative?
Rob's decided. Rob rolled an 8. See?
Yeah, before my failed roll.
Yeah. Rob was right on it.
I
As soon as I said
sorry.
so, as soon as I said roll initiative, he rolled. So it would be Amira next. and then Rivers. And then Big Man.
Okay.
And then Damocos. And finally, Blood Dancer. Okay. So while you're all facing the Shadow Blade, it suddenly the top of the stairs and the breeze says Jeff. Suddenly everything goes black. And who would have been standing in front?
Would you have moved up for that little speech, Damocos?
I think Damocos would have puffed up their chest and stepped forward, right? In which case, who would be hiding at the back?
I think Blood Dancer would, because of his bone chasing us to bed earlier.
Fair. Okay. Rufus is typing. I'd be the front line.
We
Yeah,
are
that makes
going
sense.
Very
So
south out west though, like past Tumbleweed.
you hear, so everything goes black, and you hear a and Blood Dancer. Does a 29, a 22, and a 27 hit you?
No, totally not.
Oh boy.
Totally not.
Seven, 21. This is a little ridiculous. 95 points of damage.
I think I am down.
Yes, you are. So you hear a body behind you hit the ground, hit the stairs, and probably slide down a couple of them. Ouch, indeed. Okay, Toby is wanting to be let out. I will be right back. And then it will be Amira's turn. Toby.
Damn, you just got nuked.
Wow. Dancer.
Okay. Amira, you can't see shit because it's magical darkness. What do you want to do?
I don't think there's much I can do.
You could use your Draconic Cry to give everybody advantage on their attacks.
Let's do that.
Sweet. And you could activate your Storm or Tundra by raging to give everyone within 10 feet of you 3 temporary hit points.
Let's do that too.
Yay. And then no, I don't think you'd be within 10 feet, sadly. Rivers.
darkness still?
You're in darkness, unless you've... But you do have advantage, which is going to counteract the disadvantage. Thanks to Amira's going yip yip yip. You know roughly where the drow is because you heard them cut down Blood Dancer.
Yes.
So what do you want to do?
I will go after where I think he is.
Yes. All right. Stepping carefully around the bodies on the steps and where you remember your companions to be, rage and thrust with your trident.
Yes.
Go on then. Oh. Oh. No. Okay.
This is going to be a bad roll day for me.
A little deflated. But
Roll a d2.
a little bit deflated, but that's fine. I spent so much time.
Okay.
I spent so much
You don't take any damage from your trident. You don't manage to stab yourself with it in the dark. But you do drop it, and you hear it clatter down the steps a little.
I'll yell out after it, because it's intelligent.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a return ability, does it?
No, but I can still show that I'm upset that I dropped it.
No, wave, come back! Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. Big man!
Big man shall. What can big man do here?
Fireball.
I know fireball, but obviously that hits everyone.
You could have counterspelled the darkness, but you didn't.
I could have.
Oh well. Magic missile.
Oh, well.
That corner one work.
I need to see them.
Deciding it.
Ah, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I looked for that because I thought it would be like Eldritch Blast, written like Eldritch Blaster, just within
It's not.
range.
Yeah.
It's specifically cited.
Okay. Well, again, you know roughly where the drow is because of the fighting. And you have advantage thanks to Amira. So you may not be able to see the target, but you're not going to be disadvantaged to hit the target. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How just on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys feel you would survive a fireball?
Zero might. Why are you asking, big man?
No reason.
Oh, I don't care how big the room is.
Dancer is behind us, right?
Well, I'm assuming you're turning around to face the combat. You won't be dead. You'll just automatically fail a death save if they do use fireball. Big man, don't you
Yes.
you have the goggles of night, right?
That doesn't give me magical.
It doesn't let you see through magical. Okay.
No. Only just dark vision.
Ah, that's kind of stupid.
We could say that these ones are specifically
if you
magic.
As Rivis pointed out, fireball you don't. Well, you need to know roughly where they are, but you don't need to. Oh, what type of wizard are you, by the way? Oh, you're a scribe.
Scribe.
Wizard. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the careful.
You can't shape the spell at all.
Yeah, I can't shape the spell.
Nah, but a good few people have a temporary hit point boost at the moment. So
I'm
got
sorry in advance.
So you might be able
This is
to
going
make him
to
drop
hurt.
concentration. Might.
Yep, he's gonna say, get ready to dodge. And fireball. Dex save, please. Or dex check.
It's a dex save. It's a dexterity
Dex save.
And the shadow blade fails.
+1. Who does big man?
Oh no! You can add your build for success to that, but that's still not going to help you.
Yep.
That one.
Do I get my danger sense?
Oh yeah, yes you would, and so would Amira. So you both have advantage on the dexterity saving throw. Blood Dancer automatically takes the damage, of course, because unconscious. Damakos?
Yep. Oh, dex saving throw, yeah?
Dex save. But you have resistance to fire damage, thankfully.
I do, yes. Luckily for me. This one.
Okay.
Oh, I take a half of half damage.
And fireball is
8d6.
86, yep.
Yep. So, Amira passed, Damakos passed. No, wait a minute. Sorry, Amira failed and Rivis failed, but Damakos passed. And 22 points of damage. Now,
I would take only 6 of that because I'd take half of half because if I pass the dex save, so I take half, and I've got fire resistance, so I take half of that.
You actually only take 5 because half of 11 rounded down is 5. But sadly, Amira takes all 22, and Rivis takes all 22, and Bandit takes all 22. But so does the Shadow Blade. And now the Shadow Blade needs to make a con save to see if they drop concentration. And they do! Fucking hell! They got a +7 to their con save, and they got a nat 1.
Nat 1.
So the darkness is gone.
Yay!
Magical darkness is gone. Well done.
Yep. Brilliant.
Hopefully
Well
that was
done.
worth it. Damakos, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. I was going to do. You know what? I'll still do it. Okay. So is this shadow?
So
person
the Shadow Blade had been on the steps
standing
above you, and now he's
Yep.
lower on the stairs because he
Okay.
shadow stepped. He used the darkness to shadow step behind you.
Is there anyone within a 10-foot distance of him?
Rivis, Amira, and Blood Dancer.
Within 10 feet.
Definitely Rivis and Amira.
Can I shatter behind him so that only he is in it?
No, because Blood Dancer would have slipped down the stairs and would be... Even if you miss... Even if you... although it's stairs, isn't it? Hold on. There may be a way to do this. Spells, shatter... Because it's an inclined plane. So yeah. Now, there is a slight problem with putting it behind and above him so that it misses Blood Dancer as well as Amira and Rivis. And that it is going to catch the staircase above you in its radius.
And that would be bad because
inorganic materials such as stone, crystal or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw.
okay.
Thunder damage bad for stone, yes.
Okay.
On the other hand, if you do cave in this staircase, it would stop any invading drow from getting down to the necropolis.
It could also kill us potentially. If I did that, would some of us would there be a possibility that some of us are trapped on the wrong side of the cave in?
Yes.
I.e. we hit the party. Yeah, okay, well, I won't do it in that case. In that case, I will do upcast moonbeam at I will upcast moonbeam directly on him
when the moon hits the drow.
Yep.
Like
a big snow plough in the morning. He needs to do a con save.
Yep. He got a 15.
And he fails!
Yay!
He fails!
He's rolling really badly.
So he takes 3d10.
Roll it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hopefully.
Given how much damage he's doing,
God,
it's good that he's taking so much as well. Come here, he is.
Please, come on. Oh, 2 shit
Radiant
ones, but
damage.
max on 1.
Radiant
That's
damage.
16 damage on him. Been 30. Why wasn't it 30? I might upcast it as well.
You know what?
Teapot.
I know it's not technically sunlight, but I'm gonna rule that this beam of brilliant radiance is probably gonna temporarily blind the Shadowblade drow.
Nice.
So that's gonna
Hell
give
yeah.
him disadvantage on his attack rolls on his for as long as the moonbeam is on him.
And I am also going to who's next? I will give
Would be Blood Dancer next, but you know.
Okay, who's after Blood Dancer?
Amira. Well, technically the drow and then
Okay.
Amira. Technically the moonlight is a
You know
reflection of
what?
the sun, yes.
Right, what's my bonus action?
It reminds me of that webcomic where somebody's being trapped, somebody's pinned by a vampire and they point out that the moonlight is a reflection of the sun.
Okay, I am also going to. I won't do Bardic Inspiration. I will do Healing Word on Blood Dancer because I can now see
Nice.
Blood Dancer because
Yes, you can.
darkness is gone.
Alright.
So I'll
1d4
1d4 plus my plus 3 or whatever it is. Yeah, 1d4
plus
plus
4 because
3. Okay. Six points of healing to Blood Dancer.
Blood Dancer has 6
Blood Dancer
HP.
rise.
Yay!
There we go. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Blood Dancer. You get to you wake up. Sorry, rather you are conscious. You are on the stairs behind the Drow Shadowblade. The Drow Shadowblade is in a shaft of moonlight, and is holding up their the arm that's not holding the Shadowblade they're using it to shield their eyes. What do you do?
I'm considering pulling Black Razor out, but I also really want to hit him with a Toll the Dead or an Eldritch Blast.
You can, but it would be really cinematic if you just stuck the Black Razor through his back and had it pop out his front.
Yeah, I will do that.
Alright, well, you have advantage on the attack. And let's see. I'm assuming that you're going to hex him first.
Yes, I will cast Hex. My plus to hit is a 10.
Which ability score are you nerfing? You going to go with strength?
Yeah, let's nerf his strength.
Alright. So roll the hit with advantage. Very nice. That definitely hits. So, the Black Razor is going to do 2d6 plus 7 points of damage, plus an additional 1d6 necrotic.
$22.
22.
I kind of want to have Black Razor say something, but I don't know if it would ruin the mysterious vibe.
When you mean, well, it can't speak to anyone but you. So what?
Well, I mean, like the blood. Well, technically, it would be blood dancers.
Okay.
But something along the lines of, "Don't touch him."
Don't touch him. Okay.
Oh yeah, his eyes go all purpley.
Nice.
So that would be the dark side saying not to touch, basically.
Do you withdraw the blade once you've thrust it through him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's need to be. When you hold the weapon. Ooh. Black Razor casts haste on you, Blood Dancer. You've got an extra attack.
Okay, so
Do it again.
20 plus 10. Is that with advantage as well?
Yes. He's still staggering from the first one. Yeah, that hits. And, yeah. Another 2d6 plus 7 plus 1d6.
Hey, nice.
Very nice. Okay.
Damocos is
stabs it.
congratulating himself.
Pulls it out.
He is now very definitely bloodied. The Shadow Blade. Coughs. Wheels around. Actually, still holding the Black Razor in one hand. His Shadow Sword in one hand, holding and pointing out towards Rivis. He unshields his eyes, turns to look at Blood Dancer, and draws a hand crossbow, which he shoots at Blood Dancer. So, let's do that shot first.
Ooh.
Disadvantage, though. That misses, doesn't it?
Yes. Can I give an intimidating smirk?
Indeed you can. Not that they would be able to see it very well because of the, glaring. So, and then 2 thrusts with the Shadow Sword at Rivis. Again with disadvantage. 17 and 14. Oh, except, Rivis is a barbarian, so he's just relying on his muscles. So those do hit. I was expecting them not to. Oh well.
That's why I picked up the half plate, because my AC is only 14 right now.
Aye. And that's 47 points of damage.
Oh, ouch. As he spits blood in your face. Amira, your turn. Now, at the moment, you're on Rivis's back, and you can't really see the target from there. You're probably complaining quite loudly about that.
Yes, I don't really think there's much I can do.
Not until you
just hold your action until after my turn, and then I can turn around
nice.
For my movement. You can take your turn.
Good solution. Like it.
I'll do that.
Cool. Rivis, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to stabby stab.
Bonk.
Stabby stab.
And I'm going to go
with
reckless
what?
For my advantage.
What are you going to stabby stab him with?
Oh yeah.
Short sword? Dagger?
How far away is...
Wave is on the landing behind Blood Dancer.
So like a good 10 feet away kind of thing.
Yeah. You would definitely be leaving the Drow's reach. And he would get an opportunity attack.
Then I will have to go with the short sword for now.
Okay.
Good. +6.
Yup. (23 and 13). The 23 hits. Putting another hole in his studded leather armor.
It's +5. And I will add in a level 2 Divine Smite.
Ooh. Stick the sword in and channel friggin' holy power through it. 20. Very nice.
Kill him. Murderize them.
He's still standing for the moment. So at that point, do you then turn around so he's got a screaming kobold in his face?
Yes.
And stated screaming kobold, would you like to attack?
Yes, very much so.
Go for it.
I'm going to use my battle axe and rage.
Yeah. So 2 iterations of d20 plus 7. Those definitely both hit. Two-handed?
Yay! Yes.
So 2d10 plus 12. 22. Now I see why you have evaded capture for so long. Big man!
I was getting ready for him to teleport away. I was going to counterspell. I will.
He can't. He can only shadow step if he's in dim light or darkness. And he's in a shaft of brilliant light at the moment.
I will hit him with a magic missile at
Do you know
level
what? As he had
2.
his turn, on his turn, he should have taken more damage from the bloody moonlight.
Then why didn't you rule it?
God.
I'm teasing you. It's okay. So, when it enters, or start his turn there, he needs to make a con save. So its con save was +7. He got an 11.
He fails.
Yeah. So how much damage does he take
7 fails.
from the moonbeam?
Which was upcast at a 3rd level. He takes the same amount, 3d10.
Are you gonna roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
I can roll it.
Eight.
Oh, damn it. Well, 8 more damage anyway.
Yes.
That's pretty minimal damage.
Yes.
At least
Okay.
Big Man, you still get a turn now. I was like, oh no, I'm taking Big Man's turn now.
Nah.
And you were
it's
getting
fine.
ready to do something cool.
Go for it, big man. What you doing?
missile at level 3.
Go for it.
That's the damage.
5d4 plus 5 is 18. Mhm.
18 damage.
He's wavering. He looks like a breeze will knock him down. Damn course.
Okay,
Shove.
maybe I'll tell him a joke. No, while he's in this state.
Oh, you mean your vicious mockery?
I haven't got Vicious Mockery, but I'm going to Eldritch
Yes,
Blast
you do.
instead.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Okay, I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Eldritch Blast. Alright.
I started blasting.
So, of course, at level 9, you have 2 beams. Or not 2 beams.
Does 26 hit?
With one of them. What about your second beam?
Yeah.
We've had one, yes. But what about second Eldritch Blast? There we go. 12 does not hit. So, you do...
One does.
1d10. Ah.
Jesus, so minimal.
It's
Terrible.
not quite enough. He's still holding on by a thread. Blood Dancer. Finish him.
Finish him off. Finish him off. He deserves it.
I'm trying. He won't die.
Poke him once more with the black razor.
D20 plus 10.
D20 plus 10. And you roll muffly.
Do I still have the advantage?
No, I don't think so.
Sadness.
That was situational. Nat 1! Oh. Rough.
Does the haste give me another attempt?
You do get another attempt, yes.
Yay.
That's rough, buddy.
That's it, there we go. 2d6 plus 7 plus 1d6 of necrotic.
Oh, I forgot the
Doesn't
other
matter.
D6.
Don't worry about it. The blood... The black razor
sure.
appreciates your donation.
Can I suggest a way he enters as well? Like how he does it.
Okay, how do you finish him off?
Basically he misses him. Instead of hitting the head, goes across the shoulder, and it looks like he misses by a pretty large margin, and then he twists the blade and decapitates him.
Nice. Well done. Lothy's going to be pissed because you've just devoured a soul of one of her drow. And you gain 150 temporary hit points.
Oh. Ow.
So you are back up to full. And let's see, have 90 temporary hit points still left over.
Okay, Blood Dancer, you can go in the front.
Does the blade
You and shield.
does the dark side let go now?
Yes. And as it does so, the black razor disappears.
He blinks and goes, I blacked out. What happened?
You just obliterated that, and he'd just point to the
Decapitated drow.
drow on the floor.
I appreciate the moral support, but I'm not that strong. I'm sure it was Amira or Demokos.
Amira is still looking tired.
It's got to be Rivers or Demokos then. Can't be me. You're too nice, big man.
You're too nice. Okay.
I think Blood Dancer, sometimes you're going to have to believe people when they tell you stuff. Telling the truth, so you've finished him off with this sort of crazy look in your face.
It's weird, like
Anyway.
magical black blade.
What's he got on him?
Blade. What are you talking about? He puts his hands up. There's no blade there.
Yeah, I ain't got
Just
it.
to trust us, okay? Just have to trust us.
The Drow
Let's
Shadow
have a look at
Blade
this guy's
has studded leather armor with several holes in it, and a hand crossbow, and a strange drow coin.
Range coin. Okay. Right. What does it look like? What's it got on it? Drow coin.
The symbols on it are sort of are confusing. It looks like some form of Elvish.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys are on about. You kind of want the studded leather armor, even
Yes.
though it's full of holes.
They can get patched up.
Okay.
I've got mending.
I'm going to cast comprehend languages so that I can read the strange things on this coin.
How would this be worded? The coin says on one side, official chase hunter, and on the other, to whom this coin is granted, all must provide resources and forces to ensure they can carry out their duty.
Yeah, duty.
Okay, right. We're keeping that. Got anything else on him?
No, everything else was magically summoned.
Okay, brilliant.
The
Okay,
Shadow
right.
Blade
I'm going to
was-
strip him down to his pants and give him a kick and roll him down the stairs.
You could.
Saying about the Shadow Blade?
The
Sorry.
Shadow Blade was magical.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't exist once he's unconscious. So, I mean, if you want, you could like shove the body over the railing, watch it go falling down the the stairwell.
Yeah, let's do that. Tip him over the edge.
Uh-huh. You hear a sickening crunch as it hits the bottom. Over it goes. As you're watching, as you all watch to see the drow hit the bottom, to your great surprise, you see a small bat flying up toward you.
Oh, run! Run, guys! Run away! Oh god, it's going to start clattering up the stairs. Nick!
God, more enemies. And you just start walking away. Just start walking.
It's a bat. Blood Dancer's going to try and pet it if it comes close.
The bat. Let me double check something.
I'll move the moonbeam over it.
Oh no.
I think I know. Is that a bat friend? Is that a vampire friend?
Hold on. Well, okay. Actually, if you want to, if you see her moving the moonbeam, you can choose to stop her and say, "Hold on, it might be our vampire friend, Garrett. It might be Garrett."
Yeah. Don't let's see who it is before we kill. Let's see what it is before we go to murder. Before we go to attack immediately.
That's a waste of a spell, you know.
As you are discussing what to do with this bat, it continues to fly up and fly past you. You get a quick glance at the fact that it seems to be holding a small roll of paper in its tiny little paws. You know, its hind legs as it heads up past you.
Okay, follow that bat!
Once we're safe, I'll put on the half plate. So you're wearing the half plate consists of shaped metal plates that cover most of the wearer's body. It does not include leg protection. Beyond simple greaves, they're attached by leather straps. So yeah, AC, it's medium armor, AC 15 plus up to 2 points of your dexterity. If your dexterity modifier. Yeah. So, it's a messenger bat. Probably between Necropolis and any camps that they have. Yep. It's a messenger bat. But yeah, Damokos wants to follow the bat. Are you following the bat, or are you taking the time to don the armor and telling Damokos to calm the fuck down?
Probably calm the fuck down.
Blood Dancer is telling you to chill. I'll follow until we lose the bat. I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah. I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to keep up with it since it's flying straight up and you're still going to have to walk upstairs that are littered with bodies.
Can I leave the moonbeam there, like trying to sort of centre it on the stairs so that it can inconvenience anyone who might be trying to come up behind us?
Sure, it's not going to last forever though.
No, but while it lasts,
Okay.
I won't just drop concentration on it for now.
Okay. Rivers is typing. so there's a... When you get to the top of the stairs, you see that there is a stone slab hatch that has been propped open. The bat has clearly flown up there already.
Through the hatch, everybody.
Through the hatch.
Up through
See where we end up.
You appear to be in the catacombs. A network of stone corridors with large stone tombs as well as slots in the walls to hold additional bodies. There's also lots of bodies littering the floor. More drow and ghouls and zombies and other lesser undead.
Well, the only way is forwards. So, actually, what is it like? Is it just a corridor, like, or is it the end of? Is it the end of a corridor?
So the stone slab was in the hatch was in the ceiling of where you were on the staircase. So as you climb up, you're climbing out of a hatch in the floor of the catacombs. Where you come up, there is a large stone tomb next to you, and the room that you're in is roughly square, and there's doorway openings on two sides, and on the other two sides there are shelves for bodies.
Guys, heads or tails? What say you?
You could just leave it to chance, or you could investigate the scene and see if you can figure out which way to go based on the available evidence.
Fine. The smart thing will be done. Well, I'm going to have a look around, see if we can find anything.
Investigate.
Would you guys be willing to help out?
Who wants to help investigate?
It's my investi...
Your investigation plus 8.
Yeah, plus 8, yeah.
You want to do a perception to see if you can feel the direction of the air. Okay, fair enough. Oh, did you pick wave up before you left the staircase?
Wow. Nice one, big man.
He investigated good.
Okay. So you realise that the bodies, it looks to you like the drow came in from one direction and the undead met them from the opposite direction. Like the drow were the invading force. And since they didn't get far down the stairs, then presumably where they invaded from was the surface above. Unless they have some sort of other access to the... Yeah. But that's what you gather from the bodies, is that... Okay, so the drow came through this door and they were the attackers. So we probably need to go that way.
Yes. So, if we want to escape, I imagine it's that way, because that's where the most bodies are. From the drow. That's where the most dead drows are.
And Damakos, did you roll that perception check?
Yeah, I did 12.
Oh.
Didn't do very well.
Yeah. You hear the wind moving through the tunnels, but you can't pinpoint where it's coming from. Lead the way, big man, says Rivers.
Yep, we'll follow you.
Okay. So,
Investigation skills are like nothing else, big man.
you make your way through the catacombs,
Thank you for the compliments.
following the trail of the dead. Until you come across a door. Well, a doorway that is. It was clearly originally a secret doorway, but it's been discovered and wedged open. And is anybody going through the doorway?
Yes, it's either that or stay in here.
You find yourself.
Actually, not going
We should
first.
probably go through.
You
Oh,
find
Blood Dancer's going first. Blood Dancer, lead the way.
Does Blood Dancer actually go through, or Shan? Poke?
Pardon?
Are you okay? Are you with
Yeah,
us?
I'm just zoned out for a second. What happened?
Okay, so they've found their way out of the catacombs. It seems to be a doorway that was supposed to be a secret passageway, but it's been discovered and wedged open. They're out now jostling each other to see which of them goes through first, and you have been volunteered. Do you accept this responsibility and go through first? Or
He just walks through and opens the door, just like rolling his eyes,
the door's already
muttering
open.
in his native language. Then he goes through.
The doorway, the doorway is already standing open, and you find yourself next to some barred cells. There are a few pathetic-looking individuals in those cells. They look broken and barely look up at you as you walk past their cells. What do you do?
Looks at the others confused, assuming they know what's going on here, because he's not from here.
Okay. Is anybody following Blood Dancer through?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. You also see the cells containing pathetic-looking, emaciated citizens.
We should try and talk to some of these people. Maybe they can tell us where we are. And of course, we'll knock on a cell.
Knock on a cell?
Hey! Yeah, rap on the bars, whatever. Hey! Where are we?
You're in the cell block of the castle.
Do you need us to help you get out of here?
There's no getting out of here.
Well, you haven't met me yet. I've gotten out of many places. I've never been... Never been a place that I haven't got out of, let's say that.
There's nowhere else
And
to go.
same goes for all my friends.
If the guards don't catch us and drag us back, it'll be the nobles. And believe me, that'll be a far worse fate.
So you just want us to leave you here?
You may as well. There's no point in
Okay,
doing anything else.
Okay, oh my god, is this a bloody deep?
We're the chased, we're the ones who escaped. Look, if you've
Damocos will
chosen...
just say,
If you've chosen to abstain from sex, that's entirely up to you.
yeah, he didn't mean it that way. Damocos will just sort of like speak to generally to people. So, is there anyone here who does want to get out, or are you all broken? Has anyone here still got a spark of hope?
Tell you what, if you can be sure that they won't come after us, if you can deal with the guards, the nobles, or whoever the fuck else is occupying this city now, then maybe we have a chance. No, not even
There's
then.
always a chance. There's always a chance. Like, anyone who wants to stay can stay. Anyone who wants to come can come.
We'll stay here until you tell us that it's all clear. In the meantime, Rivers is saying the drow tried to use us for hunting sport. We escaped and are making our way to the surface.
Listen, this is a one-time deal. You come with us now, or that's it. Up to you guys.
Don't leave us here.
Your funeral? Should we get moving then?
Yes, let's go.
Death would be a release.
And then you're suffering. Let's go.
You show them the coin that you got from the drow? Yeah, they don't know what that means. But anyway, so you leave the cell block, the stairs lead up to a corridor. In the corridor, you see several drow. There are more bodies littering the hallways, as well as a couple of piles of dust. There, like I said, there's quite a few drow, and one of them is barking orders at the group of them, and they seem to be occupying or attempting to occupy the palace. Fanning out and looking for survivors, for those of you who understand Elvish.
Not me. Dancer might be the only one.
Yeah. I don't think it's any of us.
Speak Elvish.
Sorry?
I speak Elvish.
Yeah, so you're the only one who understands that these drow are going to fan out and look for survivors. Slay anyone!
Did I read that?
You didn't read... Are you okay?
I took my headphones out for a second.
Okay.
Because I was trying to fix it.
So you guys have come up from the cell block into the corridors of the palace proper. You can actually see moonlight streaming in from the windows. There are other bodies in the corridors, as well as more than one pile of dust. Just some of them in disturbingly humanoid arrangements, and there's several drow, and one of them is barking orders at the others, telling them to fan out, look for survivors, kill anybody who isn't, kill anybody who looks like they work for the degenerate countess.
I think Tongue's Big Man had it on Blood Dancer, if I recall. So Blood Dancer is going to say to Big Man, the drow are looking for any of the Countess's guards. I guess they're trying to take over the castle. It might look good on our end if we help deal with these drow.
A division of about 28 are coming towards your corridor.
They're coming. We could also hide in the cells.
What do you want to do, folks?
Is there any other way to go? Like, what options have we got, like, direction-wise?
You could jump out of a window.
Are there any doors on this corridor?
You can go back.
So we jump out of a window.
Or you could, take another side door into some random room of the palace. Look around to see if you can find anything else.
Should we hang around for a quick bit of looting in this palace, or should we jump out a window?
Take them, but the other drow left me weak.
I feel like jumping out the window should be the last
resort. Rivis suggests showing them the coin.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the coin would work. Yes, we should show them.
I don't know. But we're not drow, are we?
No,
yes, but we can still be hunters. Like you.
I don't think anyone's
say that we're
a hunter.
disguises. Say that we're used as like some bait for non-drows.
You think that we'll be able to convince them of that? I guess we could try.
Well, you are good at talking.
Okay.
Who's the most persuasive?
I am good at talking.
You are the most persuasive.
Me.
Yeah.
Or plus 12.
Alright. So you're going to step forward and meet the drow and try to convince them that you're working for the drow?
Yep. Yeah, I guess I am. I'll hold up the coin. You there. Oi.
What language are you speaking?
Undercommon.
You don't know Undercommon.
I do.
According to your character sheet, you know Common and Infernal.
Okay, no, I also know Undercommon.
Okay.
Right on there. I've always known Undercommon. We had it that he learned it as a slave.
Yeah, it's just not on your character sheet.
Okay, I'll put it on my character sheet.
Anyway. Why does Blood Dancer looks down at the ground?
I think Blood Dancer's pretending to be a slave.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what she's up to.
I'm guessing that at least a couple of us could, because language barrier.
Fair. But anyway, so Damokos, you stride up to them in Undercommon. What is the meaning of this?
I'll show them the coin. Yeah. Look, you must let me pass. We're a specialised party of hunters. We're on a secret mission.
Who did you kill to get that?
I didn't kill anyone. It was rewarded to me for years of honourable and valuable service. And you shouldn't be talking to me like that, underling.
Oh! Well, you do have the advantage of... Your character is female, right?
Male.
They're male, okay. That's a shame. Because that would give you an advantage against drow.
Has always been male.
Fair enough. Not that it matters. They value treacheries. So be honest that you killed the drow. That's maybe. But anyway, so you get a dirty 20 on claiming that you were rewarded the rank of chase hunter.
Years of honourable service. Valuable information.
Okay, my wisdom's actually kind of sucky, so... Well... Have fun, you all? Oh, okay. Hey, Diane. Damn drow. Yes. So the one of the mages leading this group goes, I suppose it's possible that a slave would have impressed the mistress enough to have been awarded for hunting down their fellow slaves. Wouldn't be the first time.
Even know how many different ways I've impressed her over the years. Multiple ways. Anyway, carry on.
I do not need to know what you and your mistress get up to.
Oh, your loss. Never mind. I'm sure you could use some tips looking at you.
I will forgive your impertinence, given that you have been awarded the position of chase hunter. I presume
Yes. Carry on.
I presume since you have a retinue of your own, of others that could also be mistaken for fellow slaves, that you neither need nor would benefit from requisitioning any of my troops.
We do not need anything from you. We just need to pass. You can carry on about your business.
Very
We'll
well.
not interfere. We have a mission of our own, which is of great importance and huge secrecy.
Multiple ways you say.
What?
Somebody in the YouTube chat said multiple ways you say.
Oh, multiple. So many ways. Don't even... Can't...
You can't even fathom.
Normal people can't even comprehend all of the ways.
I suspect. I must confess, I'm surprised to see a chase hunter up here on the surface. Isn't the rule that once a slave gets to the surface without getting caught, that they are free?
Damakos will sort of smile. You know that's not a real rule.
Ah, I see. Well, happy hunting. And the drow yes, the drow execution squad continues on their way, opening doors, clearing rooms, kicking things over, looking for any remaining survivors. You guys are free to go. Where do you want to go?
Let's leave this bloody place.
Where is leaving?
Alright. So after walking a little further, you find the main exit out of the palace, and find yourself walking out under the moonlit sky of Skelbania. The square is quiet. The houses look strangely picturesque. You can almost... It's... The fact that there is an occupying force of drow here doesn't even ruin it for you. You've reached the surface.
Okay, Damakos is gonna do the whole thing where you like melodramatically kneel down and kiss the ground.
There are
There's probably lots of like blood and guts and random stuff strewn around.
Yeah, there's bodies all
He
over
is
the
a street
street.
kid.
And there's
So he doesn't really care.
in the center of the square is a woman bound to a post with layers and layers of webbing. She is screaming bloody murder at the drow. You will not stop me for long. I swear I will hunt you all down and drain you of every last drop of your blood. You cannot bind me. Do you know who I am?
Let's leave this place quick.
Not our
I think
circus,
that
not
must
our
be
monkeys.
The person who's in charge of this place normally. She looks important.
Can I just do something a little bit quickly?
What do you want to? You want to cast polymorph on her?
Yeah, I'm gonna free her. So I'm gonna cast polymorph, turn her into a fly, and then once she's out, I'll break concentration, and we can just walk off.
All right, let's see if that works.
I want to try and
We
wink
go-
at her first, so she knows not to
We go to
resist
somewhere like
polymorph.
around a corner where they can't see us first.
She passes. She snaps a look at you and mouths, "Fear not."
He does not understand what she's saying.
True.
So, not knowing what she's saying, he's just... unless, can she, like, drop a hint?
As she looks at you and mouths those words, she becomes mist. And floats off through the sky.
She's a vampire lord, after all.
Yes. She doesn't need help.
Needs rescuing. I mean, you know, Blood Dancer may have, you know, scored some points with her for being willing to try.
Yes,
So.
absolutely.
That was his intention. She's the most powerful person around. He wants to be on her good side, especially as, from his perspective, he's in enemy territory.
Not our circus, not our monkeys, says Big Man. Alright. So I'm assuming you're gonna flash the coin a few more times as necessary on your way out of town?
I imagine so.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What's the pub looking like? What's it called again?
The pub is called the Rigid Cockatrice.
Yeah. Probably full of corpses. Has it got any beer in it left?
So you're
You
heading
just
across
celebrate coming to the service.
You're heading across the square to the tavern? You're not leaving town?
We need a
I think we
rest.
should leave
It
town.
might be a good place to
Tempting
stop.
as it is.
What was
Well,
that?
yeah, but there's a war going on around us.
True,
Problem.
but we also need someplace safe to rest.
Uh-huh. By the way, Amira, you're feeling stronger again.
Oh, does you know who suddenly come out the bag?
Well, no.
Okay.
You can't. Yeah. I think there is. I think there is a possibility to. Let me check something actually.
That's kind of why I wanted to get into an inn, because if he's gonna reason it. Then we want to be somewhere where he's not gonna do it in front of possible drow.
Yeah, hold on.
Echo.
Breathing creatures inside the bag. I don't see anything in the description of the bag of holding that would suggest that anybody in the bag can get out unless they are let out.
Okay. Blood Dancer is going to say to Big Man, hoping that the tongues is still up.
I imagine it is.
if Amira is getting better, then perhaps Goodwin is also getting better. Could we go into an inn or something and check?
That may be a bit risky. I say we could do it outside of town, because I doubt they're looking for survivors out there.
You want to make okay? So if you want to leave town, you're not really sure how this works. With you're used to there being tunnels that leave a town, but this is how do you leave a town in a place of open sky? You just pick a direction and walk? What? What do you
Why don't one of us find a high point that we can see past the town to figure out which direction we want to go?
Do you want to climb up the palace?
Why not?
Do you have a climbing speed?
No.
No. Does anybody have a climbing speed?
Would dig speed account to climbing speed if I did alter self?
No.
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 Meow.
Meow. Alright.
Meow.
None of you can fly. So yeah, getting to a high point might be a bit difficult. Not impossible, but difficult.
And typically there's a big road that goes through the town for major trade.
Alright.
So we could
throw your as high as you can.
Or we could do that. Tell us what you see.
Are you throwing a mirror up into the air? Like a father throwing their toddler up. Whee! Okay. Amira, make a perception check with disadvantage to see what you can see.
You said perception, right?
Perception.
Ooh.
+1.
Oh, +4.
According to the character sheet I've got, it's +1. Your wisdom's +1 and you don't have any proficiency. According to the character sheet I've got.
Oh, I was looking at the perception. Because that's +4.
Okay, then my character sheet is out of date. Because I'm also looking at perception, which is +1. Did you make yourself proficient with it? Did you somehow gain another skill proficiency?
I'm not sure.
Let's take a look at this. Cause alright. So 2 of your skill proficiencies would have been from your folk hero background. Another 2 would have been from your barbarian class. Do kobolds get another one? Oh! Yeah, you do get an additional proficiency from kobold. Okay, yeah. So you could have had... So you do have 5 skill proficiencies. You do. And clearly you picked perception for your extra one. So, yep, you got a +4. Boot. But still disadvantage because A, it's night, and B, you are trying to look around at the at the apex of being tossed in the air.
Yo.
Nice! Alright. So Sorry, back. Okay. So, to the north and west of the town, you can see lots of trees. And even further away to the west, you can see mountains. There are wide open fields to the east. And more woods, but also more towns to the south. That's all you can get. That's all that you catch from this particular throw. Still pretty good. So I'm assuming once you land in Rivers' rippling muscular arms again, you would relay this information to him.
Yes, I would.
Cool. Oh, 6. No, 5. No.
Alright, guys, so which way do you think you want to go?
Those woods are looking. Those woods look quite good. I imagine we could lose anyone trying to find us.
Well,
I
it's been, a long time since I've seen an actual tree. Other than our jumping through worlds adventure, of course.
Right.
It would be nice to feel grass under your feet. Feel grass instead of like rocks or mushrooms.
So you're voting for the fields? Damikos, is that a vote for the fields instead? Since you want to touch grass?
I don't mind actually. Damikos is quite easy. He would happily go to the pub or he'd happily go to the fields. Either one has got attractions.
Or the woods.
Or the woods.
Which way?
All of them are attractive to him in different ways.
Okay.
What does Blood Dancer want to do?
What does Blood Dancer want to do? Blood Dancer wants to stay muted. Oh, there we go. Shan?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes.
Okay. We should probably find a place to set up camp first things first.
I would translate.
Yeah. So where did you want that to be? A back alley in the town? Somewhere in the woods? Somewhere in the fields? Do you want to head to the next town over first and then see if you can find accommodation there?
I think we should get out of here because there's almost fighting going on, but I think maybe if we just go to the edge of the woods and set up camp there, then we'll be undercover and in a more defensible position, so we can have a little rest.
I can set up a tiny hut anywhere we need it.
In the middle of the town square.
Let's do that then.
In an alleyway,
it gets surrounded.
Where do you want to go? I'm concerned the field will be turned into a drow staging area or battlefield soon enough, says Revis.
Maybe an alleyway would be safest.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, if we go to an alleyway, the problem is this whole town is like a battle field at the moment. So if we do go to an alleyway,
but it also looks like the drow have.
We could.
It also looks like the drow have pretty much won, though.
Wiped everyone out. They're taking control.
Yes.
We could. By the time we come out of our tiny hut, there might be like loads more drow around. We'll just have to fight our way out. That's the only issue that I can see.
Drow don't like the daylight.
It's
Just wait
true.
until daylight and waltz
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah, this is why I tried to shut it up.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll be safe from the vampires as well.
Yeah.
That Countess woman was definitely a vampire.
Yeah.
Nobody turns it into mist. Pretty normal.
She will be missed.
Yep.
Scathing review.
Ha ha ha. So,
Okay, well let's do Blood Dancer's plan. Let's go to an alley and do tiny hut and have a long rest in a tiny hut so everyone can get healed up.
okay.
Some kind of roll, see if I can figure out who's actually winning. Because it seemed to me like the Countess had a plan.
Yeah. Go for it. Make an insight check.
Okay. Insight. I could do with an inspiration if anybody has one.
Are there any other bards in the
I can
party?
give you the help action. Oh, I can give you bardic inspiration. Yep.
You can give help action as well.
Oh, yay.
And it's not really something that you can't really help with insight, really.
You can you can like talk with each other.
Bounce idea. Okay. Sounding off. Fair enough. Alright.
What's your inspiration? Is it a D8, a D6, or a D10?
Demo cost.
Sorry, 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. So.
Get one bar each, then head back.
At the mention of vampires,
Or do you want to do it
you
all?
realise that those piles of dust you saw in the corridors were probably other vampires.
Thinking about stopping at this one.
These drow are... This army of drow are pretty effective, it seems, at putting down the vampires. The Countess may have gotten away, but from what you can see from the evidence on the battlefield, she might be the only one left.
Yeah, setting up a tiny hut as quick as possible.
Okay. So you head down an alleyway between a boarded up temple and the smithy, and set up your tiny hut for everybody. Anything in particular you guys want to do during your downtime before you rest? Ooh. Why is... Council. OBS has crashed?
Try and do this.
No. Holy shit. Everything just crashed. What the hell?